It was 2:30 a.m. when Janis Joplin finally took the stage and strutted her stuff for the audience on August 17th, 1969 at the Woodstock Music and Art Fair. Her set opened with Raise Your Hand, and 10 songs later she wrapped up her unforgettable performance with Ball and Chain. In between, in the sweet spot of her set, coming in at slot number 5 was a sensational performance of Try Just a Little Bit Harder. It's an amazing song, and along with her other tunes, Bobby McGee and Mercedes Benz, it's one of my favorites. I just love the spirit and raw intensity that she brought to all of her performances. And her songs are on a regular rotation in my car with the speakers cranked. And for the purpose of this message, I want to shine a bright light on the word try, on the significant role that trying harder plays in your life, and discuss the things that you must do in order to make the most of your life while there's still time on the clock. Now, we're all familiar with the phrase, I owe you, which means that you're indebted to someone for something. But what about you owe you? As in, what do you owe yourself? What are you indebted to do with this one life that you've been given? See, I'm of the belief that the greatest waste of untapped resources in this world is untapped human potential. Now, I'm talking about the hopes, the dreams, and the goals that don't translate into purposeful, goal-directed behavior. And as to what do you owe you? Well, the answer is a lot more than you think. So you owe it to yourself to try just a little bit harder. And I'm talking about trying for that person's heart, for that new opportunity, for that chance that can turn everything around. You owe it to yourself to try just a little bit harder to face your fears, to overcome obstacles, and to do everything in your power to make your dreams come true. You owe it to yourself to try just a little bit harder, to pursue what you want with a passion so relentless and so unyielding that no obstacle or resistance force could hold you back from achieving it. You owe it to yourself to try and try again. That is what you owe you. Unfortunately, too many of us are obsessed with playing it safe by engaging in creative acts of protective posturing. We're unwilling to pay the steep price that success demands. And we go to great lengths, unbelievable measures to keep our walls up and to keep the possibilities of disappointment out. We mistakenly believe that this behavior protects us. We believe that by not trying, that we're acting wisely. How foolish and casually creating that belief is. But what we really never take the time to consider is the extent to which we're limiting, we're undermining and bullying ourselves by not even trying. We're actually conspiring to keep ourselves small and our lives insignificant. It's time to wake up to the reality that you owe you. You really are playing a high-stakes game of one and done, which means you have a moral obligation to at least try to make the most of this one life you've been given. You owe it to yourself to believe in yourself, to love yourself, to honor yourself, and you do that by just trying a little bit harder than you have before. Now, you've got one bite of this apple called life, and it's time for you to go all in and start pursuing your big goals, your wild adventures, and your crazy dreams. Today, now check that. Right now is a good time for you to try harder, even though there's a distinct possibility of failure, setback, and suffering. It's time to change the way that you achieve your goals, and I created the 100-Day Challenge to show you how. Check it out at 100daychallenge.com.